Mexico. Drew a tag this year in a mule deer unit 2B. It's a once in a lifetime draw. I think there's about a 3% chance. At my age, it'd be a once in a lifetime draw. I'm really fortunate to draw this tag and give that glory to God for allowing that to happen. So I've got about a 26-hour drive ahead of me. Plan to get about 18 hours in today and sleep for a while tonight and finish out the rest of the trip with 8 or 9 hours after that. I've also got a mountain lion tag. The mule deer hunt's a 5-day hunt, so I'll have a day and a half to scout ahead of time and have roughly a day afterwards. So the whole time while I'm there and in the field, I'll be able to hunt mountain lion the whole time and then mule deer for those 5 days. So I've never been to New Mexico. Anxious, can't wait to see it there. It's at the bottom of the San Juan Mountains, or the drive through the lower part of Colorado. Has some pretty breathtaking views, has some 14ers to look at, and it's been snowing out there, so those should be pretty. So hopefully we'll find some success in this hunt. So, in New Mexico, did a great deal of glassing, also walking around. A lot of cliffs and stuff to glass and look through. As I mentioned before, I also had a lion tag. So I spent some time looking for sign and glassing for lions also. I was able to find some tracks, a little bit of scat, but never found a den or found a fresh kill or anything like that. So no luck with that either. So the area that I found most of the mule deer sign in was around a water source. It took a little bit of off-roading to get to this area. It wasn't bad, however. It took a little bit of route finding just to keep from dragging in a few places on the way in and the way back out. In this area we glassed up quite a few mule deer, also glassed up some elk. Never had a large buck come into this area. Seen mainly forkies. Didn't see any bull elk either, however. It was a pretty active area. You can't tell a lot by the pictures, but on the way out, I believe it was the third evening, the road bank gave way and my truck went into a ditch. It took us quite some time to get dug out. When you think it couldn't get worse, engine light was on the way to New Mexico, air conditioner went out on the way to New Mexico. Good old friend shows up, and we get stuck in a 2.5-foot ditch, 4 low, 4-wheel drive goes out, won't move. Luckily the mechanic that came with me got it in 4 low. We've been driving about 25 miles at the speed you can see below, trying to get back to his vehicle. Hopefully good updates in the morning. Well, we were able to drive those 25 miles at about 15 miles an hour. I believe it took us 2.5 hours, but ended up having to have my truck towed to Toyota. The transfer case came out, had to have that ordered. I ended up being stuck in New Mexico for, I believe it was 21 days altogether. So I tried to make use of my time. I had a rental car. I was able to finish out the couple of days of hunting with my mule deer tag. I ended up going to a couple other places and looked for some more mountain lions. Also did some fishing. Overall, it was a good trip. Learned a lot from it. Learned to be able to persevere. Kind of roll with the punches when you're hunting. That's one thing I've learned about going out west big game hunting. You just need to adapt and overcome. You have to have multiple plans, plan A, B, C, D, E, and beyond. It's good to have good communication equipment also. It's good to have good friends as resources to reach out and help you. So all in all, it was a great trip. Wasn't successful. So even though you draw a really good tag, maybe a once-in-a-lifetime tag, that doesn't guarantee you're going to kill something. So another thing to realize is sometimes it's better to go hunting more often than to wait to go hunting for something that may not come together, just like this hunt did not.